crazy Scottish accent alert.
Well, hey there everyone, Rapid here, and welcome to the first in a brand new series right here on Nostalgia Gaming Retro. Welcome to even more tales from the Scrypt. This is a series that we have dabbled with a couple of times already. The first series I did way back a few years ago. I did a bunch of games myself. In the second series, Dr. G was playing host, doing a bunch of games. But this time we're doing something different. We, as Nostalgia Gaming Retro's famously known Team Retro, I guess, not that famous, but yeah, Team Retro are now getting to play just one game each this time round, and yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. My choice is the Deed. What is the Deed exactly? Well, that would be telling. So why don't we just click on the right window, Rapid, and let's see the story unfold. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go do the Deed. The Deed. I should also let you guys know. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Okay, play intro. Well, I'm going to play the intro because I don't mean to brag here, but I have played this game through well enough that I've got all the achievements. So
Show off.
I kind of want this game. I wanted to show this game to you guys and then just get it off my Steam list. So here we are, Scotland, 1945. Sorry, I accidentally pressed that too quickly, but I'm sure you saw that. But yeah, what I wanted to say was the Deed. The Deed in Scotland. Here's a fact for you all. The Deed in Scotland is what we call the Dead. There's no relation. Just letting you know that, you know, some places in Scotland refer to the dead as the Deed. But in this game, we're just, yeah, it's just the Deed, as in, like, the Deed. I don't know how to explain it. The thing. Here we are. Alright, yeah, this is a text-based game, so I'm just going to read it out. I'm not going to put on any accents, because I'm not great with accents, but since we're set in Scotland anyway, is there really any need? So yeah, let's go. My name is Aaron Bruce, son of Malcolm Bruce, and rightful heir to Dunshiel House. I have recently discovered that my tyrant of a father intends to disinherit me in favour of my deranged younger sister. My relationship with my family is strained, to say the least. I have decided that the time has come for my sister to be removed from the ghastly equation. I intend to put her out for misery. Well, that got dark really quick. Unfortunately, my sister never leaves the confines of Dunshiel House, which makes the matter more complicated. I have not visited the family home in quite some time. I can't bear to be in that hellhole for long. However, my presence on the night of my father's 50th birthday will cause no suspicion. I must choose the timing and method of the Deed very carefully. Tonight is the night. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. So yeah, I guess by that you can kind of already guess what the Deed's going to be. We are going to be planning a murder of our own sister, no doubt. Or nonetheless, or whatever. Yeah, we're going to be trying to plan her murder, carry out the murder, and get away with it too. Bloody hell, George. Who has been responsible for maintaining the gardens? Used to be Big Jack Willis, sir. He's been dead almost a year now. I do a little here and there. Can't do much on the account of my bad back, though. My sister hasn't offered to help you, then. Miss Jennifer isn't really the outdoor type, sir. I know, George. It was a joke. Very funny, sir. Let's go inside before the ocean comes to Dunshiel. Yes, let's go inside and scout the place out, I guess, because we want a homecoming. Yeah, we want to get into this. Converse with your relatives and search the house for useful objects. Objects are divided into two categories: items of evidence and weapons. You will only be allowed to pick up 2 objects from around the house before dinner commences, so choose wisely. After dinner, you will have the chance to plant an item of evidence if you wish, and then commit the murder. There are many ways to do the deed, but only the cunning will succeed. I wanted to add something to that, but I've got nothing. I think they just, they said it well enough there. Good evening, Mr. Aaron. May I take your coat? Of course, I would rather keep my coat. Well, that's a bit forward. We'll probably not go with that right now. Just let's keep it casual, right? Let's keep it casual here, folks. Yes, take this blasted wet thing off me. You're new, aren't you? Sophia is my name. I recognise you from your pictures, Mr. Aaron. I'm not new, exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. It's just that you have never visited before. Yeah, we don't want to act offended. Yeah, just keep it casual, as I said. We'll just keep it, I've been busy. Got stuff to do. I've got a whole YouTube channel going on, My work's keeping me very busy, unfortunately. I understand. I've been away from my family a lot since I started this job. You are here now, and I'm sure you're eager to meet with the others. Why did I say that sinister like? Why? What is going on? Your father is in the library on your left, and your mother is in the parlour, which is on your right. I know where they are. I live here. At least I used to. Thank you, and where can I find you, my pretty? I know my way around my own damn house. I mean, I kind of want to do that, but then it would seem like I'm too aggressive. So I'll just say thank you. Thank you for your help, Sophia. Again, you guys can choose your own. If you ever play this game, you guys can choose your own. I guess I've done all these before, but I've kind of forgotten what they are. But yeah, you guys choose your own path, I guess. You are very welcome, Mr. Aaron. I will be in the kitchen preparing dinner. I'll sound the bell when dinner is served. Okay, you do that. I thought that little guy just disappeared. He kind of teleported from the staircase to the small room. Maybe that's just how it looked. I don't know. But let's go visit Mother first. Let's see what Mother has to say. I see you made it, Aaron. Forgive me if I don't stand. Your mere presence has almost given me a heart attack. Hello, Mother. Please sit down if you want to talk properly, Aaron. I don't want to crane my neck looking up at you. Well, excuse me. Where is the chair? Okay. So, Aaron, you finally managed to make it up here for a visit. Please tell me you aren't just here to cause trouble. I'm here to make amends. Whatever do you mean? You know what? Whatever do you mean? I'm gonna go with that. I have no idea what you mean, Mother. I am here to celebrate Father's birthday. That is all. I certainly hope that is the case. This family has been through enough. Have you been up to see your sister yet? She has been going through an unusually difficult time recently. I mean, that seems a bit out there. We want to try and get, away with this in the best way possible. So let's not raise any suspicion. Let's pretend we actually care about her. Yeah. So you sound worried. Do you think it's serious? I have not seen her this bad in a long time. Do you remember that summer when with the razor in the bathroom? Yes, I remember. That was the last time I remember seeing her like this. So yes, to answer your question, I am worried. Anyway, you should go and talk to your father if you haven't already. Wish him a happy birthday. Oh, and at least try to sound like you mean it. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I've got to go and introduce ourselves to everyone, I suppose. Oh, there's a dog. Family dog. I'd rather speak to the dog, to be honest. Even now, the familiar musty smell of your father's library fills you with dread as you step inside. You have too many bad memories of this room. Okay. Can we speak to the family dog? Your father's best friend, a hunting dog named Bestie. Beastie? Beastie. Told you I can't read. The dogs look at you for a moment. The dogs, there's only one in the room, Rapid. The dog looks at you for a moment, then walks away when it realises you have no food. Okay. That's just what a dog would do, I suppose. Dogs usually like me. Get away, boy. This chair is for the dog. Oh, you rude man. Oh, okay. You've said it to me twice now. You know what? I'm going to find something, clobber you over the head with it. This is a hefty tome of Bruce family history. You feel sleepy just looking at it. Yeah, I would too. Don't even think about sitting there. You know what? Fine, I'll stand in front of you, you son of a... Hello, father. Your father remains silent for several moments, and a chill seems to pass through the library. When he finally speaks, it is in a quiet and bitter tone. You told me you'd never enter this house again, boy. Why are you here? Yeah, you know what? Keep it casual. To see you, of course, father. Happy birthday. It's obvious why I'm here. I want to put all that unpleasantness behind us and wish you a happy birthday. A happy 50th birthday, nonetheless. Even though you won't let me sit down in a frickin' chair, you miserable old Happy, you honestly think this is a happy day for me? Another day that I can watch my life's work crumble into nothing. Another day to see our bloodline slit its own throat. You know how to make me happy. Move back to Dunshield. Take your proper place and do your damn duty. You have to let me live my own life. I refuse to move back here. Suffer your abuse. I will consider it if my sister is put into care. You know what? The other two answers don't sound nearly as nice, so we'll go with the first one. It's too late, father. I have my own life now. So, no, edit that bit out. It's too late, father. I have my own life now. My own home, my own job. With chairs that I get to sit down on. Damn them both to hell. Do you think your pathetic little life really means anything? You're the last of your noble dynasty that stretches back hundreds of years. What does your life mean next to that? Everything. You're the same snot-nosed brat you always were, boy. Obviously, I didn't give you enough discipline as a child. Oh, you beat me plenty, I remember. If you can't be civil, I will take my leave. You know what? I'm going to pretend to be the civil guy around here, even though I'm plotting the murder. I'm the one doing it, but yeah, we're going to be civil about it. Yeah, okay. I can see you are determined to be impossible. I think we had better end this discussion now. You're the impossible one, boy. As always, but I think you are probably right about one thing. This conversation is pointless, and now it's over. Get out of here. I hope you don't choke in your drink, you old codger. Anyway. Right. What else should we do? This dusty old wine cellar is where your father likes to practice billiards. The laundry room is right next door, and beyond that, the servants' quarters. Okay, well, let's go into the servants' quarters. What's in here? You find nothing in these drawers but useless cleaning supplies. Oh, wait, hold on. Where is this? This is, a broken mirror sits upon your maid's desk. Or the maid's desk. Odds are that it belongs to your sister, and the maid has been hiding it here after accidentally breaking it. A shard of glass from the mirror would be a poetic murder weapon. Take the broken glass, leave the broken glass. I think we'll leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it because it seems too too obvious. Now I want to look for. I want to see what's his face? George. Is it George? Where did George go? I think we lost. I don't want to go in there. Get back out. I want to see if we can find George. George. Oh wait, I'm so dumb. There are two doors over here. How did I not see that before? There's George. Hello, George. Oh, hello, sir. What can I do for you? You seem quite distressed about something. I do? Well, I'm sure it's nothing you should trouble yourself with, sir. Your concerns are my concerns. Should I... No, you know what? I'm going to act friendly with George. He was alright with me. Come now, George. We've known each other many years. If something is troubling you, I want to hear about it. If you insist, sir. ever since the new maid arrived, I feel like I'm being nudged towards early retirement. She is obviously being trained to become the new housekeeper. She is taking over my responsibilities one by one. I have tried discussing the matter with your mother, but it's no use. She hasn't been herself lately either. But please don't trouble yourself about it, sir. I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. So this new maid is something of a bully then. What's wrong with my mother? No, you shouldn't have. You know what? We know what's wrong with the mother. She's a bit distressed. What's with the you know, the one in the kitchen, the maid. Forgot her name. Well, technically maid. Is it Jennifer? It's Jennifer, right? This new maid is quite domineering then. She doesn't seem that way to me. She is. Subtle in her ways, but mark my words, she wants to be running this house. Perhaps it's not a coincidence that your sister's mental health has become worse since Sophia arrived. I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary yet, but I have my suspicions. She is a cold and heartless son of a bitch, as I've ever known. I shouldn't say no more. Please excuse me, sir. Yeah, you are excused. So the maid is well, the maid is a bit of a domineering son of a SOB. Oh, hold on. I wanted to kind of tour around here a little bit more. The maid's bed is immaculately well made. Yeah. I thought so. I thought so too. There's nothing in the drawers but clothes belonging to the maid. Right, what else is in here? This is certainly not the time to be looking around. Yeah, so all we've got here is a mirror, right? Can we pick it up again? Yeah, I guess we can, but I thought there was something else in here. I don't know why. I thought maybe there was some other thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we are, I guess, going to have to go and visit the sister, right? We'll go visit the sister. Whatever room she's in. I don't know. This one, maybe? Ah, yes. Okay, it is this one. You enter the surreal atmosphere of your sister's room. Mirrors of various sizes cover the walls, crafting the eerie illusion of a crowded space. Where's my sister? Aha! I thought I'd smelled a rat. Have you come to see me, little rat? How are you feeling? I'm not a rat. I'm your brother. It takes a rat to smell a rat. Okay, I'm going to go with the second one here. There's no need to call me a rat. You know my name. Yes, I remember now. Your name is Rat. Ratty rat rat. So, she's such a... No wonder we're going to kill her. You used to have a pet rat, didn't you? Remember what I did to him? Oh, how he squeaked. Such great pain for such a little creature. You are an evil... what did you want to talk to me about, little rat? I see you are still collecting mirrors. Mother seems very worried about you. I'm going to make you pay for everything. Oh, I mean... too obvious. Let's see... Yeah, let's go with the mirrors. I just came to see how your mirror collection is getting on. How many do you have now? 73. That is a lot of mirrors. I guess she's very self-obsessed. Can you use all of them at once? Of course not. What a silly question. Are you making fun of my mirrors, little rat? You'd better not be. Go away. I don't want to speak to you anymore. She's a charming one. Your sister is too busy staring. Okay, yeah. Wait a minute. You find a pair of silky undergarments with the initials embroidered on the inside, planted in the right place. These might weave a tale of their own. Take the undergarments, leave the undergarments. Yeah, we'll leave them for now. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with those. Ornate clock. Yeah, okay. So, what to do? We've got to wait till dinner. Obviously, that's a thing. You step inside your former bedroom, now a simple guest room. Most of your old furniture has vanished, probably thrown on a bonfire, knowing your father. Yeah, probably. Is that a sword? There is at least one item of yours remaining in the former room, your old fencing sword. It is a sword, okay. At least this is a weapon with which you can... okay, no, we're going to leave the sword because that is going to make it way too obvious that it's ours and such like. You don't have time to sit around. Do that, though, as I said. What I would like to do is plant the murder on... I think I'd like to plant it on the father, because he's an asshole. So how do we do that? The old stone fireplace is nothing of interest to you. So, wait, is there going to be something in the dad's room? Like, in here? In the study area that we can... Wait, the tome, right? Can we look at the tome again? It's a hefty tome of the Bruce... okay, we know that. Oh, we can't... I was going to say maybe we can... like, I don't know. We could... glance over your shoulder and... you're looking... diary. Okay, so your mother's diary. Nope, we don't want to plant the murder on mother, so there must be something else we can plant. What else could we use to, you know, to solidify that it was dad all along? What else can we... you get down on all fours and peek underneath your parents' bed, but you find nothing under there. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we'd find a hair or something. You know, something to just kind of pin it on dad. It's just an old chair. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is what I was talking about. It's triggered an event. It's triggering something. George said it. George said you wanted to see me, mother. Yes. Your sister will not be returning to St. Mary's this year, Aaron. Her condition has become too serious. I see. Have you nothing to say besides that, Aaron? No, nothing. This is precisely what I wanted to talk to you about. This silly feud with your sister must stop. Why do you think her condition keeps getting worse? Perhaps it's because you refuse to even acknowledge her. She killed Henry. Oh, so the rat was called Henry. Okay. For heaven's sake, Aaron, it was only a rat. He was my friend. I should never have allowed you to keep it in the first place. If you must blame someone, blame me. Oh, you forgive your sister? Never. Very well, Aaron. You leave me no choice. I will have to speak to your father about this. Yeah, you go ahead there. You do that. This house always brings back far too many memories. Okay, so maybe there's something in the closet we can use. You go through the wardrobe and find, apart from clothes and your mother's excessive collection of jewellery. You recall this old grandfather clock very well from your childhood. You used to believe if it ever stopped ticking, time itself would stop moving. Nice. Okay. Maybe there's something in this room. We haven't been in this room yet, right? So maybe there's something here. You decide now that it's not the time for looking around or lounging around. You're right. Okay. So basically we can look in every other room but not this one. You manage to force open the locked drawer of the writing desk. Inside you find pages of poetry penned in your sister's handwriting. They seem to be love letters penned and unidentified female from the description. You would guess it's the new maid. Interesting. Take one of the poems. I'm going to leave the poem for now, but that would be interesting. There is nothing on the old lantern. Right, okay. An assortment of family records and heirlooms are contained within this ornate glass cabinet. And it's triggered another event, because I can't move. I mean, I didn't want to do these, but, you know. I don't know. Of course you do. Use that head of you. Use that head for once, boy. Great Uncle Thomas? What initials do you see on that silverware? CB. And what kind of half-wit spells Thomas with a C? I don't know. Well, I do. The kind of half-wit that's standing next to me. Now, which of your ancestors owned that silver chalice? If you get this one wrong, there will be serious consequences, boy. Yeah, he was an asshole. Still is, but, you know. I'll say one thing for my father. His style of parenting has never Has always been consistent. Yes, it has. One of your mother's prized golden candlesticks that's on the centre of the table. It would certainly make for an elegant traditional murder weapon. You know what? We could maybe do that. We could maybe use a candlestick. Even though it's mother's, that doesn't stop father from doing it, right? Let's try... I feel like if there's a poem written to the daughter, then the father could like read that and get angry and beat his daughter to death or something. I don't know. So take one of the poems. Yeah, we'll do that. Are you sure you want to take the poem? Remember, you can only pick up 2 objects. Yes. Okay. So you take the most intimate and lovelorn poem you can find and hide it in your possession or on your possession. If planted in the right location, this could raise interesting questions. You take the heavy candlestick and conceal it on your person. Hopefully nobody will miss it at dinner time. Okay. Dinner is served. Sophia, could you come in here a moment? Yes, ma'am. Have you seen the golden candlestick we usually leave on the dinner table? I think it was there earlier today, ma'am. Have a look in the pantry later, would you? It's terribly valuable. Yes, ma'am. Pour me some wine. Pour me some more wine, I should say. Yes, ma'am. But, madam... Oh, what is it, George? I must protest. It has always been my duty to pour the wine at dinner. Oh? Well, I don't want to cause any trouble. Nonsense. Why does it matter, George? Stop being overly pedantic. But I... Well, actually, hold on, that says, but I... don't you think you've had enough, Mother? Do you let staff speak to you like that? Come on, let George pour the... yeah, okay, I'll go with that one. Just let him pour the damn wine, would you? It's his job. You stay out of this, boy. If your mother wants the girl to pour the damn wine, then the girl will pour the damn wine. Of course, sir. My apologies. An interfering little rant, isn't he, Dad? Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy? Perhaps I did speak out of turn. I apologise. Now, don't lose your temper, father. You know what? Yeah, let's build it up to where the dad's kind of building up his temper there. Or, yeah. Okay, let's go with that one. Yep, let's do that one. Careful, father. There's no need to make a scene at dinner. I'll show you a scene. Get over here. Malcolm, please. Let's not permit this behaviour, or his behaviour, to ruin dinner. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can count your lucky stars, boy. Sophia, could you come here, please? Yes, Miss Jennifer. I just wanted to say that was the loveliest meal I've ever tasted. I don't know how you do it, you cunning pixie. You are too kind, miss. Of course, I will have the tea and cakes for you in the drawing room, as usual, after dinner. Oh, you are so good to me, you sweet thing. You're so very, very good to me. None for me, I'm full. I wouldn't mind some of your hot cakes. Hot cakes? Would you stop flirting with each other? Sophia isn't interested in your advances, sister. Let's go with none for me, I guess. I wouldn't have any, thank you. I couldn't eat another bite. Well, you weren't offered any, so there. Please, Jennifer, let's all try and be civil. Anyway, let's not forget why we are here today. To celebrate your father's birthday, such an important occasion for us all. You are so dear to us, Malcolm. Happy birthday, Daddy. Indeed, happy birthday, Father. Let's hope it will be one to remember. Oh, let's hope. Oh, please, let's hope. Doing the deed. Oh, we're doing the deed now. We're doing it. Now is the time to quickly plant any items of evidence you have. To do so, simply enter the desired room and select the item of your in your inventory. Right. When you're ready, enter the drawing room to do the deed. Oh, right. Hold on. We need to figure out where to plant this evidence. So, let's see. We want to plant the poem in here, right? How do we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so come hither, sweet and flame-haired maiden. Let us play the games which we have been forbidden. In dusty old rooms of this home in which I live in. Come hither to me and do my sweet bidding. You find yourself unable to continue reading this poem. You're pretty sure that forbidden isn't a word. I don't think it is. And that the rest doesn't really rhyme. Do you want to plant evidence in this room? Yes, I do. After some consideration, you decide to tuck them into the bookshelf between two dusty volumes. Surely the police will find it in there. Okay, yeah, we can hope so. And I guess now what we do is we go and visit the sister who's in the drawing room. Yeah, there's no turning back. Let's do it. Okay, candlestick. You see Jennifer staring out of the window ahead of you. Lost. Yeah. Lost in one of her moods. One of her strange moods. She hasn't noticed you entering the room. Now is the time. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do it. Choose a murder weapon. Candlestick. Creeping up behind your sister, you take out the candlestick and feel its weight in your hand. Somehow it feels heavier now that you are about to make use of it. Raising it high above your head, you bring it down with some force on the back of her head. It is enough. She slumps noisily. She slumps nosily down to the floor in front of you. Blood seeping from her head. You drop the candlestick on the ground behind her corpse. You need to get out of here before someone comes to investigate. Yeah, I mean my fingerprints are going to be all over that, so I don't know if we got away with that like we wanted to. But yeah, let's go visit Mother. Right, let's go. Your mother is listening to music. You know better than to disturb her. Hold on, I'm going to disturb her anyway. Hey, Mother. Oh, never mind. There's a problem. Clean up on aisle 5. Oh, here we go. Who's he? He's a new one. Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Inspector Winston Lewis. I understand that this is a difficult time for your family. You're damn right it is. I want to know what you're doing, wasting time in here while my daughter's killer is still out there. Well, Mr. Bruce, we have found no evidence of forced entry, and nobody was seen entering or leaving the house. It would seem entirely possible then that the killer is in this room. What? No. That seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Perhaps it is. However, in order to follow protocol, I will have to interview each one of you in turn. Mrs. Bruce, would you like to meet me in the library first? I suppose so. The interview. Okay, so this is us now. Right, okay, so thank you for joining me in here, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure that this won't take long. Before we begin, I will need to search your person best to get these formalities out of the way. Is it really necessary? I'm afraid so. Turn around, please. Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the interview. Alright. As you know, I have already spoken to everyone else who was present in the house at the time of your sister's death. We have also now completed our initial search of the house, but we'll get to that later. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we will run through all of your activities since your arrival. The maid says that you and the butler arrived shortly after 7 o'clock, and she greeted you at the door. Later on, you had a conversation with your mother, Gloria, in the parlour. She told me that you were unusually cordial, something about wanting to apologise and make amends. I was being sincere. I just wanted to avoid another argument. That was a private conversation. Yeah. I wasn't being entirely honest with her. I just wanted to avoid any an awkward evening. Okay, I see. That is understandable. She says you spoke briefly about your sister. Apparently, you seemed quite concerned about her well-being. We were worried about my sister might attempt suicide. Actually, I was especially concerned. I was worried about my mother's mental state. Yeah, let's go with the first one. That seems more plausible. My mother and I were concerned that my sister might try and take her own life. She had attempted once before. She had she? I will take a note of that. You went to see your father in the library. I understand your conversation became quite heated. My father has always had a temper. Of course it did. My father is an irritating man. Yeah, okay, the first one. My father has a very short fuse. Many of our conversations go that way. Would you say that he has a violent temper? Absolutely. I see, that's good to know. You discussed the prospect of your moving back in to Dunshiel. You refused to do so under the circumstances, I understand. I couldn't bear another day living with a family. Of course, I have already made a life elsewhere. Yeah, we'll go with the second one. My father fails to accept the fact that I have my own life now. I can't just move back here. Of course not. That's completely understandable. Let's discuss your conversation with the butler. I understand you spoke about the new maid, Sophia. The butler seemed to have some concerns about her. He told me that the new maid is a bully. He was only concerned that this was under his... that's probably not the one I want to go with. He was just afraid of impending retirement. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay. He was paranoid that the maid was going to take his place, which was obviously true. He is almost at retirement age after all. Yes, I understand. Did you speak to your sister before dinner? Yes, I did. Yes, I went to her room to see her. I see. And what did you discuss? Just small talk. We discussed her illness and obsessions. Nothing at all. She insulted me and I left. Yeah, we'll just go with that one. It's better to tell the truth, right? We spoke about her condition. I was aware that she was going through a particularly difficult time. Did she seem distressed to you? Yes, you could say that. She was not in a good place, mentally speaking. I see. Let's move on to the events that took place during dinner. I understand that was an argument involving the butler. You felt he was being treated unfairly. My family always treat the servants poorly. I was just trying to stir things up. You know what? Yeah, let's go with the first one. Someone has to stand up for the servants around here. My family treats them like dirt. Indeed. It was good of you to do so, Mr. Bruce. I gather that your father rather lost his temper at one point. Just the usual, he always loses his temper. My behaviour gave him cause to get annoyed. I don't remember him... Okay, yeah, the first one. That was nothing out of the ordinary. Your father often loses his temper at dinner? My father loses his temper no matter where he is. I see. Now, I need to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you at the... Well, where were you when you heard the maid scream? Upstairs, ground floor, basement? I was on the ground floor. Yeah, and I was in the parlour with mother. So, yes. In the parlour with mother. Yeah. I was in the parlour. Ah, yes, your mother mentioned you were in there with her. As I said earlier, you have completed your initial... we have completed our initial search of the property. We found a poem written by your sister, which appears to clearly express romantic feelings towards the maid. We found it in your father's library, which seems strange to me. Perhaps he discovered the poem and was not pleased about your sister's infatuation with the maid. That's entirely possible. I am curious about the murder weapon. I understand the candlestick used in the attack belonged to your mother. It is all very interesting. I will be completely honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. While some of your behaviour this evening has been peculiar, I can find no cause for any significant suspicion. However, the evidence against your father seems very compelling indeed. Despite any question marks about your mother, I don't think for a moment that she did this. Given the weapon that was used, obviously suicide is not a realistic possibility. Now, as for what happens next, you can go for now, but I would appreciate it if you did not leave town. I may have more questions for you later. I will be arresting your father shortly. Oh, aha, you can't see me right now, but I'm rubbing my hands. I think we've pulled this off successfully, people. Although the inspector harboured his own suspicions about your father was treated as the prime suspect in the case. Yes! Sit down now, you old codger. The evidence you had planted against him led to a trial and a swift conviction. In prison, your elderly father's health deteriorated quickly? Quickly, is that a word? And he died within a year. Your grief-stricken mother died soon after. Dunshield House was yours, along with the fortune that came with it. However, George and Sophia found themselves unable to continue serving in the place after what had happened. And and you spent many long sleepless nights wandering through the rooms of the house. You found that and its emptiness was reflected within yourself. You had become hollow inside, free of everything but the nightmares that continued to haunt you. There we go. That's it. The deed. Done. Complete. And yeah, we did it. We got away with the murder. We planted it on Dad because, you know, he wouldn't let us sit down. And yeah, that's the deed. There are so many different endings to this game. As I said, I've unlocked all of them previously. It's fun to go through them all and see all the different endings that you can get. But there's also a sequel to this game. I believe it's called The Deed Dynasty, which is one I haven't really played yet, but I would like to at some point. However, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, drop a like, subscribe, the usual, or not. But in any case, do check out the rest of the series if you have the time. There will be other games played by other members of Team Retro, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be just as good, if not even better than this. But yeah, that's all from me and for this series, or my part in this series. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon for whatever I do next. So until then, stay cool.